A 2-year-old boy somehow walks out of his daycare and ends up alone on a highway. Police are left asking one question. How did this happen?
Because usually I check it every time, and I was just expecting it to be locked.
When investigators pieced together what happened, one daycare worker was led away in handcuffs.
That child was found in the median of the highway. Come here. Go ahead and turn around.
Haley Russo already knew her story was falling apart. She just didn't know the daycare had cameras. It's June 12, 2026, Fruitland Park, Florida. Just after 10:30 in the morning, an officer pulls up to Love and Hugs Learning Center after a call comes in that a toddler was seen running loose near a busy highway. Nobody at the daycare wants to talk.
10:30 a.m. when an officer with the Fruitland Park Police Department arrives to the Love and Hugs Learning Center, a daycare center that offers care to children of all ages. Now, daycare centers are built on one simple promise. Parents drop their children off believing they'll be safe until pickup. But this morning, something had gone terribly wrong.
Hello.
Hey, somebody called that one of the kids had gotten out and had gone out into the road and they brought the kid back.
I'm not for sure about that.
I'm sure about that?
Yeah, I was in there doing in the kitchen, so I'm not for sure.
Alright. I'll go call the call taker back and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Yes.
She's saying she has no idea what we're talking about.
The woman at the door claims she has no idea what the officer is even referring to. So nobody here knows anything about a 2-year-old getting out. The officer asks, "I wasn't out there." "I don't know," she says. He steps back to his car to call dispatch. Something isn't adding up. According to the initial 911 caller, a small child was seen running across lanes of traffic on US Highway 27 alone. 2 strangers pulled over and got him off the road before he was hit.
The daycare person here that answered the door said she has no idea what I'm talking about, so I'm going to call the call taker back.
Now, before we go any further, here's what we learned from court documents. It says, "I returned to my vehicle and made contact with the initial complainant, who advised he was traveling northbound on US Highway 27441 and observed a small black child running across the lane of US Highway 27441. Blank advised he moved into the turn lane at the traffic light of US Highway 27441 and CR 466A and conducted a U-turn to return to the child. Blank advised once he made the U-turn, he observed 2 other cars had pulled over and were able to safely collect the."
Back at the daycare, staff insist the boy never left the building. "He's inside, he's fine, come see for yourself." But outside, officers are piecing together a version of events that doesn't match what they're hearing indoors. A woman flags the officer down. She was the one who physically carried the child back. She wasn't even the original caller. She was driving through on a food delivery run when she saw another driver chasing the boy down near the median. She scooped him up, guessed which building he came from, and handed him off at the front desk.
Now here's where things take a turn, because as officers leave the daycare, they run into a woman who says she returned the toddler back to the daycare center.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you guys need a statement?
If you were willing to provide one, I would love one.
I picked him up in there was another car that was here.
And he made it all the way out to the highway.
He was in the median. And someone else stopped in it, yes.
Sorry.
I got chills. I have 3 kids of my own. Go to the daycare in the back, right here in Fruitland Park. So, I read a statement. I wasn't the one that called the police, though. I actually was on a DoorDash order.
Yeah.
And I stopped because I seen another car in the road. She was trying to catch him. He was running from her. And she said, I don't know whose kid it is, but I live in the area. I knew the daycare was right here. So I said, just give it to me. I'm sure he's here at the daycare. And she gave him to me, and I just drove him across.
Who did you turn the child over to?
Whoever was at the front desk.
He made it all the way out to the highway, she tells the officer. "I got chills. I have kids that go to a daycare right down the road from here." That single detail changes the shape of the whole case. This isn't a story about a toddler slipping past a gate for a few seconds. This is a toddler who made it into moving traffic. Officers call the daycare's owner directly, hoping surveillance footage will settle things.
My name's Senior Officer Wildeman. I'm out here at the Love and Hugs Daycare. You own this, correct?
In
Fruitland
which
Park?
one?
Love and Hugs in Fruitland Park?
Yes.
Okay, so We've had an incident where a child was able to get out through the, I guess the yard gate where they go out to play. And we're getting some kind of conflicting statements on how far this child got, and we need you to respond so that we can watch cameras.
Okay, I'm not aware. I'm not there. Could you hold on for 1 second?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
My daughter. Could I give you her number? Because she's there.
She hesitates, says she's not there, says maybe she needs to come in. It's the kind of hesitation that makes an investigator's ears perk up.
To hopefully get us video. She seemed kind of, I don't know if hesitant is the right word. She seemed kind of just like, what's a...
Hesitant?
I don't know if that's quite the right word or if it's like a reserved about it. I don't know. Maybe it is hesitant.
Then comes the twist nobody in that daycare was ready for, according to the police report. One worker had privately told a coworker that her manager instructed her to downplay what happened so the center wouldn't get shut down. That worker is 27-year-old Haley Russo.
Wearing a black shirt or dress who confirmed to be redacted based on my previous conversation with her. Renita advised redacted stated OMG and called Miss Haley, informed her the juvenile almost got hit by a car, and informed Renita that she would write the defendant up for the incident. Now, the Miss Haley in question is identified in court documents as 27-year-old Haley Russo. So let's see what Haley's explanation of what...
When officers sit her down, she's calm at first, cooperative even.
Haley, okay. So how long have you worked at Love and Hugs?
I've been here since September 24th, 2024.
September of 2024, so you've been here for a minute. And you have all your certificates that allow you to work around children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what age group do you work with?
2-year-olds.
2-year-olds? Okay. So we got a call today that a child may or may not have been found in the road. And when you came up to my car earlier and you told me that you were going outside, but you didn't check the gate that you always do, and
The one time I don't check it.
the one time you don't check it, the child got out. What's the child's name again?
So
She says she was outside with her group of 2-year-olds doing exactly what she always does, checking the gate like she does every single time. Except this one time, she says she didn't. And this one time, the gate was open. The one time I don't check it, she tells the officer it happens.
safety thing.
Safety thing. Is there like some kind of safety plan or something that says? If
I'm
not,
not sure. My boss probably has it.
okay, gotcha.
But I check it regardless. And like I said, the one day I don't check it, it happens.
Okay.
She says she saw the boy get pulled to safety by a passerby within seconds. 5 seconds, she guesses, maybe less, a quick scare, nothing more. The officer isn't convinced. He tells her flatly this daycare has cameras. He's seen where they're mounted. If her timeline doesn't match the footage, this conversation is about to get a lot worse for her.
To be a little bit more truthful in what happened, because this place right here is it Gold Key Roofing. They have cameras. You have cameras.
Then he lays out the real problem, and it isn't just about one open gate. Records obtained from the Department of Children and Families show this daycare had been flagged more than 10 times in the past 3 years. Understaffing, missed training requirements. Just months before this happened, inspectors noted a leaking sink creating a safety hazard inside the building. This wasn't the first time something had slipped through the cracks here. It was a pattern, and that changes everything. This isn't one worker's bad 5 seconds anymore. It's a facility that may have been cutting corners long before this toddler ever reached the highway. Given one more chance to be honest, Russo's story shifts completely. She says she was outside for close to 2 minutes, not seconds. She was distracted, calming down a crying toddler who just started at the center. She heard the boy was near the road over a walkie-talkie, not because she saw him go. She checked the gate afterward and swears it was still locked. That he must have squeezed underneath it somehow. 2 different versions, 2 different timelines, and she can't seem to land on either one for long.
So I was just doing what my boss told me to do. So I was outside for a good probably like 2 minutes. Everyone was already in the gate and everything. I had a little girl named crying,
Okay.
like, cause she's new, so she's trying to get used. So last time I seen him, he was, before I picked up the girl, he was on a slide and it has a little basketball hoop.
Okay.
He was on top, and it looked like he was about to slide down. And then Joya, the little girl that's new, she was just screaming, and like when that happens, I have to like make sure they're okay. So I picked her up and I put her on the bench that's right there, trying to calm her down. And then all of a sudden I get a walkie, because like I said, he was right there on the slide. Like it was like not even 2 seconds. And then I got a walkie thing saying over there by the road. I said, wait, there's
By
no
the road or in the road?
Either by the road, I don't remember exactly what she was either by the road. He was either by the road or he's.
Then, the real reason comes out. I was just doing what my boss told me to say, she admits.
It was open.
Yes, sir. It was different because I was doing what my boss told me to say because she didn't want to get this center shut down. But what I'm telling you now is exactly what happened.
She didn't want the center to get shut down. The officer doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't need to. Was that child under your care and custody? Nobody else's. Yes? Then that's a clear violation.
Was that child's... Okay, was that child under your care and custody?
Yes.
Okay. Was it your responsibility to protect that child from harm and keep him safe in accordance to, just being a daycare in general? Parents drop off their kids knowing that they're going to be taken care of and safe.
Yes, sir.
Did that child was under your care and custody, nobody else's, correct?
Nobody else's.
Okay. Well, on that note, we are going to place you under arrest for child neglect. Okay? Because it's a clear violation. And just look at me. Look at me. Look at me, ma'am. That child was...
He tells her to look at him. Just look at him. That child was found in the median of the highway. It's not a question. It's a sentence. And everyone standing there knows exactly what it means. Russo is placed under arrest for child neglect. As officers walk her out, she breaks down, and for a moment, she stops sounding like a suspect and starts sounding like someone who genuinely didn't think a bad morning would end in handcuffs. She's crying, apologizing, asking if she's ever done anything like this before, like she's trying to convince herself as much as anyone else that this isn't who she is.
Oh my God!
Listen, I know you're upset, but keep it down for the kids. Keep it down for the kids, please. Keep it down for the kids, please. Keep it down for the kids. They're all out there sleeping. Listen, I'm not saying you're a bad person, but things happen sometimes. And this is something we can't look past, okay?
I don't think you're a bad person, the officer tells her. We all make mistakes. But this is something we can't look past. She's taken to Lake County Jail and later released on a $2,500 bond. She pleads not guilty.
Haley Russo was charged with 1 count of child neglect and was taken to the Lake County Jail.
I don't think you're a bad person, okay? Listen, I don't think you're a bad person. We all make mistakes. It happens, okay?
How long am I in jail for though?
Well, we'll discuss that further when we get out there, okay? But I'm sure you'll probably have a bond and things of that nature, okay? But we just need to keep ourselves collected while we walk out here, okay?
The daycare's owner releases a statement afterward, calling herself a mother of 3 and grandmother of 10 with more than 30 years in childcare, insisting she would never knowingly put a child in harm's way. But Russo's own statement to police tells a different story about who was really giving the orders that day. Her case is still open.
As far as the interview, this, that, and the other. Okay, there's her personal. I didn't see anything in there. If you want to double check me, that looks like just plain old aspirin. Yeah. Just let me know when you're done and take it from there.
Haley Russo was released from jail after posting a $2,500 bond. She